Hey, it's Ryan from Bluffton Builders, and today we're at Hilton Head Beach and Tennis Resort. I got a phone call from a homeowner right off the heels of our airing on DIY Network, and he sent me an email at like 5:30 in the morning, and he said, I have a job for you. It needs your love. This place looks crazy bad, but I want you to fix it. This place looked and smelled like an old tennis shoe. So we came over here. The unit number is A114. We made this place just a bang up job. You got to check this out. Starting off right here, all new LED lighting throughout, all new drywall. We did our standard 1x4 legs here and also 5/4x6 headers. And the bunks, I've seen some units where they get rid of all of this, but I think the whole idea behind Hilton Head being the top resort for families is the family portion. So in order to get some kids in this place, you need to have these bunks still. So we kept the bunks and we actually kept the whole style. And we just did some really cool add-ons. So we went from the old wood paneling that was original and we got rid of that. We put in this really nice nickel gap. Nickel gap is called nickel gap because you can literally slide a nickel between the boards. So it gives you a nickel gap. We also added some reading lights in the bunks. So top and bottom both have the same reading lights. They're dimmable. It's really cool. It gives some privacy if somebody up top wants to sleep or the bottom wants to sleep, vice versa. We don't need to have lights up top and blind somebody out while they're trying to sleep. Also, everybody's got tablets, phones. That's what they use for alarm clocks anymore. So we added some really nice USB outlets. And I know that USB-A is getting phased out. Now USB-C ports are coming in. So I made sure they had both because everybody's starting to have both of these ports. So you can just plug in your USB-C or your old school USB charger right into those ports. Into the main bedroom here, we're really going to touch on all the electric work that happened because these guys did a great job. We decided to put two 4-inch LED cans in the ceiling. And we also added this really cool fan, easy to get. It's at Home Depot and always in stock. And that's the name of the game with doing these condos. Keep everything coming off the shelves. Over on this side, we added an outlet above the current outlet that's here so we could mount a TV that's recessed. There's no cables hiding and everything is streaming here. So it's all digital streaming. There's no cables and HDMI and VCRs and anything else like that. It's nice and clean and streamlined. Here in the bathroom, it's the only bathroom we have, so we have to make it great, right? So we put in a brand new vanity, same tops as we used in the kitchen. Two new LED lights, one over the shower, one over top of the vanity, and a whisper quiet fan because nobody likes a loud, noisy fan. And you know, it does say life is better at the beach, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's even better in this beautiful new shower. Great tile job here. We have some beautiful tile, and we did a really cool shower niche here, a double niche. Smaller one at the bottom and then a 12x12 right at the top. And the whole waterproofing system we use is brought to you by KBRS. They do awesome job in making this material that is quick to put together and is waterproof, and you seal it tight and you're done. And then you put all this beautiful stuff on top of it. So thanks to KBRS for that. Working our way into the kitchen. This was the first job we got to use our own cabinet line. We started carrying a cabinet line once we realized that these condos are in demand right now. This is a great quality cabinet. These give you a really high-end feel for an affordable price. They're built very well. My dad has been in this industry a long time, and he gave this thing a thorough look through, and he was very impressed. So if I knew my dad signed off on it and I already liked them, we're good to go. The homeowners will like them too. Moving down to the base cabinets and the countertops. Again, coastal counters. Absolutely love these guys. They turn over products fast and they have great prices. We put the sink at an angle in the corner rather than putting it against the wall. Also, we moved the dishwasher over here, gave it its own space, which also bought us more counter space. These floating shelves were made by Bracco's Custom Cabinetry. He is a great guy. He does amazing work. I said, Bracco, can you get me some floating shelves faster than a shop can and better quality than Wayfair can? And he said, well, let's make them right now. So he had some poplar laying around his shop, and we made these awesome floating shelves. All right, over to the refrigerator side. This is actually pretty cool. It looks like your basic refrigerator end panel and cabinet up top, but what we did was we brought the cabinet forward. So A, it's accessible, and B, the only vent for this entire living area is right here. It was on this back wall. So we actually decided to cut the vent in on the side of the refrigerator end panel to keep the air coming in, and we didn't have to recreate the wheel doing it. We just extended it out a little bit. Over in the living area, we did the same thing as the bedroom. We raised the outlet for the TV, and we also actually raised the cable line here and added the cable modem up top. Everything is behind the TV, nice and hidden. The renters can't mess with it. So we did beautiful LVP flooring all the way throughout from Exact Flooring. And then finally out here, some things you can just get on Amazon. And we did some really cool outdoor decking. This was an old, just beat up carpet. Why you put carpet on the outside on a deck? I think it might have been the original carpet from like the 70s or 80s. It was in bad shape. We ripped it up, we took it back down to the subfloor, and we put this nice new composite decking on. All right, that'll do it for us here at the Hilton Head Beach and Tennis Resort. If you did like this condo so much that you want to stay here, you can. The unit number is A114 Hilton Head Beach and Tennis Resort. Until next time, thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan from Bluffton Builders. Check us out on Instagram at Bluffton Builders and online at our website to see more great jobs, www.bluffton.builders. Again, thank you for joining us. I'll see you soon.